Hey everybody, welcome back to the 5-Minute Family Workshop. In this episode, we're going to be talking about a tool for family worship that I don't think many people use, and some have never even heard of. But before we do that, you got to check out the intro. Now let's get that clock right up here, and let's get started. Now, I teased in the intro that we are going to be talking about a tool that not many people use for family discipleship. And I think there are many who have never even heard of it, who may have even grown up in Christian households. But before we talk about it, I think it's a powerful tool. I think it's really worthwhile for your family. But before we talk about it, I want to discuss something that I think is super important for this discussion. First and foremost, you and my family, all of our families, we have a rhythm in our home. And that rhythm, whether it's intentional or not, is there, and it sets expectations for our family. Whether it's breakfast time, maybe you have a 7 a.m. breakfast time, and that can be relied upon and an expectation for you and your kids. Or maybe you do reading time in the afternoon, and it can be expected, and it can be something that can be relied upon, and your family has this rhythm that includes that. Or maybe it's a dinner time, maybe it's a bedtime prayer. I don't know what it is for your family, but I know your family has a rhythm. Whether it's intentional or not, your family has a rhythm with expectations that are met day after day after day after day. And so with that in mind, I want to present to you and I want to encourage you to use a tool that's called family worship. Now, I know what you're thinking. Family worship. What does that mean? Maybe you don't know what it means, or maybe you have an idea what it means and you just don't utilize it. Or maybe you're trying in your home and it's not always working. Whatever it is, I want to offer this to you as a great tool for you in family discipleship. Family worship is when you take time in your family schedule and in your family rhythm to include worshiping your God. Now, it can take many forms from there, but essentially what you're doing is you're setting aside a block of time. You're taking the rhythm of your home and you're harnessing part of it, just a short time, and you're giving it to specifically worshiping God. Now let me give you an example from my own family. We take the time at the end of dinner. It's only about a 10-minute period, but we have harnessed dinner time to allow time afterwards for family worship. Now, for me, it takes different forms. Sometimes I take out the word and I just read it at the table. We're making our way through the Bible in a year, and so we'll read just the passage that we're on. Or sometimes I'll ask about a family Bible verse that we're memorizing together or memorizing at church. Or maybe I'm just asking for time of prayer, or sometimes we sing. Sometimes it's a combination of all of it. But what we've done is taken the end of our dinner time and latched onto it or put in there about 10 minutes of worship where we spend time considering God and responding to Him in worship. That's what we do. But I want to encourage you to set aside time in your family rhythm to worship your God. I don't think that it can be underestimated how important this can be. It's just like how you take time every day to feed your children or to read books, like I've said, or to go outside and play. If you make it part of your rhythm, it becomes part of your habit. And then it becomes an easy thing that even your family and you can enjoy together. And so let's consider this for just a moment. If we're able to harness even 10 minutes a day for worship, what could that do for furthering the discipleship of our family? Now, again, this may happen on a daily basis for you. It could happen on a bi-daily basis every other day, or maybe it's a weekly basis. But the point is this, that if you can harness a certain amount of time for your family to worship, what could that do for family discipleship? Well, the first thing it does is it makes it regular. Your family will see you worshiping God on a regular basis. The second thing it does is it makes it real for your family. They're going to see you worship at church for sure, but they're also going to get to see you worship in your home. And then the third thing is this, that it invites a spirit of worship, a responding to God, to your children. So I just want to encourage that use this as a tool. For the next couple of episodes, we're going to be talking about different aspects of family worship.